Of course, you would love to land the client and preferably today. But how do you create urgency if you're an ethical entrepreneur? Welcome to Sales for Nice People, the daily podcast for ethical entrepreneurs who want to sell more and as fast as possible, but without ever having to go against your values. My name is Martin Steller. I help nice people sell more. And it's an important question because very often a buyer isn't going to make a decision anytime soon. And then you sit there and you wait and you're wondering, hoping that they're going to make a decision and pay you. But you cannot force them. You cannot speed things up the way you would if you were to resort to scuzzy tactics. So I went to an AI and I said, how do I create urgency for my offer? And it gave me the typical bullshit. You should use social proof to create a fear of missing out. Yeah, so we're going to manipulate and exploit the psyche in order to serve our purposes. And it also said you should use a countdown timer on your website and you should have limited availability. Yeah, right. Limited availability for your digital product, which you can sell as often as people click a button. No, ethical people, entrepreneurs with integrity, we don't work like that. So on the surface, it looks then that we cannot create urgency, except we can. Because here's the thing. Your buyer is going to keep paying for the problem until they start paying for the solution. That's when they buy. That's when they stop paying for the problem. They no longer put up, they now pay up. And the problem goes away. That is how you help and serve people. And if you have a conversation with your buyer that goes along the lines of, right, I can see that this solution, our proposal, would really solve your problem. And I get the feeling that you are actually quite interested. But for some reason, it seems like you can't make a decision today or soon. And that is fine by me. But my business exists exactly to solve the kind of problem that you have. And that is why it's my duty of care and stewardship to make sure that those who should solve the problem and who should solve it soon make a decision and get it solved. Obviously, that is not my decision to make. So before we sign off, I'm going to leave you with a couple of questions to ponder and maybe discuss with your team. And then whether it's a yes or a no, let me know your decision. The question I'd like to leave you with is, if not now, then when? You have this problem, you have the opportunity to solve it, but you will only solve it if it is we've had enough, it's time. Now, what does we've had enough look like? If now is not the right time, then what is the right time? If not now, then when? Have a think about that. Please get back to me and let me know whether it's going to be a yes or a no. Either is going to be fine, but at least this way you're going to have a conscious decision and you're not going to inadvertently keep paying for the problem when actually, when you think about it, you might want to decide that now is the time to solve it. Does that sound fair? Okay, let me know. Talk to you soon. That is how an ethical entrepreneur creates urgency by serving a buyer in getting clarity to what is going to be the best decision. If you don't, then you risk letting your buyer suffer on with the problem that they have, but actually they should have solved it. So leave them with a question. If not now, then when? What does enough look like? This is Sales for Nice People, and I will see you again tomorrow.